Hey y'all. I was talking about in my first video that I would like to talk about dating really soon, and so that day is gratefully and thankfully today. There's so many different aspects of dating that I could talk about. So I want to start by focusing on defining dating. What does it mean to date? And for me as a Christian woman, to me it means dating does not involve any sex, and dating does not involve any physical activity. It's more like courting in my definition. So for me, and this could be a discussion, what do you think dating is for you? But for me, when you're dating, I have decided that I don't want to date multiple people. So I'm not going to be dating Tom, Frank, Jim, and Larry all at the same time. I don't think I had a type of time. So I think that I'm just not interested in being for, and I kind of, you're not in a relationship with them, so it's not like you for everybody, but at the same time it's just like talking to you, then talking to you, then talking to you, can't keep up type thing. Or it's just like when you get bored, then you can kind of get stuck in the routine of having options. And so then when it's time to, when you want to settle down, then it's like I don't know, because I might get bored with you. So I don't want to set myself up for failure, and I'm just not interested in that. So when I think of dating, I think of dating one person. And then who is that? Like, what one person? And that would be somebody. I think when you're entering dating, that you should know what you want. So set aside things that are on your list. So things that are a no-go for you, things that you're not going to be able to deal with, things that that you're not going to want from somebody who you potentially going to be with like forever, and things that you definitely need to have if you're going to be with someone for the rest of your life. Because when I think dating, you should date with a purpose. You should never date, oh, I'm just bored, let me go see, or he gonna buy me dinner, he gonna buy me lunch, let me go get that. Get your own lunch. I think it's okay. Just save a little bit. You can afford your own food, but it's like you don't want to set yourself up to then become attached to somebody or really establish feelings for someone if you know that there's some things about them that you're not really gonna be with for life, that you're not really gonna be like, I'm down for you and I can do this forever type thing. So I just think it's important to know what you want, what you don't want. So for me, some of mine, I'm just gonna give you 4. That's a random number I threw out. I have to have a God-fearing man. If you don't know God, he don't know me. Also, I have to have a man who is open and honest. So when I say open and honest, I mean it's not gonna tell me whatever you think I want to hear just to be with me. Or I think she like guys who work out, so I'm gonna tell her I go to the gym and I don't. Those with that. Another one, I think I know I would like somebody who's into fitness and who's not going to judge how much I'm into fitness or how much I'm into Jesus. That ties back into number 1. So because I would like to work out with my significant other. I want us to work out together. I want us to encourage each other in that aspect. So that's something that's important to me. Also, I would like a man, and this is, did I give you 4? 1, 2, okay, 3 would be I just said the physical fitness, and 4, I'm trying to think about which one I want to give you. The 4th one could be communication. I like a man who can communicate. So I love texting. I am a huge texter, but sometimes we got to talk. Okay, a lot of times we need to talk. A lot of things can be miscommunicated and just not understood through text messages or taken a different way. So I would definitely want to be able to have somebody who can express themselves, who can tell me how he's feeling, what he thinks about this, when he doesn't like something, when something is not okay with him, and to be able to basically explain it to me or just let me know, and not just have me sitting there and be like, is he upset? He seems like he's something going on. I don't want it to be like that. I want us to be able to communicate with one another. So that's 4 from me. What are 4 from you? Y'all share. What are 4 things that you would like in a dating relationship? So aside from talking about basically what dating is for you, you need to know that when you're going into it. That way when you meet someone, it's not like, oh, that's what you think dating was. I'll let you know what I think dating is, what you think dating is, and we can go from there if there's anywhere to go. Then what you want, get to know them. Take the time to get to know them. Don't let lust confuse you. Hold off on it just a little while and get to know them for real. Get to know them. Now, you're not going to be able to find out every single thing, but you can find out that list the things that you need to have, and you can find out that list of things that you can't do. If you don't want a man with children, you can find it out easily. Do you have kids? If you don't want a man who doesn't work out, do you go to the gym? Or not even a gym. Do you go anywhere? Do you do any physical activity? That's important to me. I want to know if it's important to you. Those are simple questions that you can ask and get out the way. Now, before this video gets too long, I just want to say you're not going to be able to successfully date anybody if you don't know who you are. So if you're still figuring that out, go ahead and spend some more time with yourself and just hang out with people and make sure they are aware that you are just hanging out with them. No, this is not serious. I'm really, still getting to know myself. Or if you don't want them to know that you still don't know yourself or that you're still in that process, you can just say, nah, I'm just not on that vibe right now. I'm just not, I'm not looking for anything serious. So those are things that I think are very important to do in the beginning. Now, as for me, since I'm sharing, I am not dating. Like I said, I won't be dating several people. So I feel like in order for me to take it serious, I need to make sure that I have somebody who is worth dating, somebody who's worth giving my time to. Excuse me. And I just mean, you don't want to waste your time. Nobody wants to waste their time. And that's okay to say that. It's okay to know, okay, it would be a waste of time if me and you got together, because I'm not trying to have sex before marriage and you are. We have two different end goals here. I'm not trying to live with you before we make that commitment, and you are. So we're on two different paths here, and that's okay. But it's better for us to know that now before we get more serious, or get serious period, and then we clash our heads and been there, done that. So I would say be who you are, be okay with who you are, accept who you are, and then you're okay with dating. Then you're okay to find someone, or to let someone find you if you're the woman, to basically pursue you. And men, just a little quick note before we go, when you are pursuing a woman, I would say you do not have to chase her, which means run her down. If she lets you know, like if she wants you to pursue her, I think it's going to be easy for you to figure that out. If you have reached out to her and she has not responded whatsoever in like months or even weeks, she's not interested. So don't waste your time and get your feelings involved, or just feel like you getting played. She's just not interested, and there's so many other fish in the sea. Just go ahead and find you another fish. Okay, this is my first little video on dating, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Just talking about the very beginning of dating and some things that we should do and some things that we should know before we begin to date. So like I was saying, I'm not right now. I probably will be soon. I'm just waiting. I'm listening, waiting for my go ahead. And as soon as I have somebody who's consistent and somebody who I'm thinking I'm interested enough in to begin to date, then I will. But until that time comes, I am continuing to enjoy my singleness, and I really not. I mean, it's so relaxing when you become okay with things, when you become content. Check out my video on being content in singleness. And it's a wonderful thing. It's just a beautiful thing. So I know it's going to happen for me really soon. I'm not concerned about that. I'm just, I'm more interested in fulfilling my purpose and being who I'm supposed to be in Christ. That's my main goal, like seriously, literally. So again, talking about dating, some do's and don'ts, some of how you should begin to date, and feedback. What do y'all think? This is what I think. This is me. What do you think? You agree, you disagree, some points? What do you say? And this has been The Real You. I'm getting better at that. Happy Sunday.